Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is the day after Christmas. Welcome. Good morning. Let me let everybody in. I think we have everybody in on Instagram. Let's go ahead and let the cousins in over here on the Book of Faces. Good morning. Good morning. All right, here we go. We got Instagram up. I see us right here now. We are live on Facebook. Y'all already know. Hello. Welcome. Okay, yes. Okay, we're live everywhere. Groovy. All right, good morning. It is the day after Christmas and we are here. What are we doing here? It's not Saturday. Is this the Saturday morning tap-in? Yes, it's the Saturday morning tap-in extension. We are coming together. We are at day five of adding to our list of 300 things we want to ask God for. If you are new here, stay tuned. But in the meantime, go ahead, get your pen, get your journal, and let us prepare to tap in and make this list.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Good morning. Who we got in the building? All right. Okay. Oh,
tap in.
Good morning.
Tap in.
Welcome.
Tap in.
Let's get our minds ready. How are we doing? How's this coming along, y'all? Day 5 of 7. Saying yes, we are asking for more in 2024 as we go forward to 2025 to keep the dream alive. Good morning, Adriana. Welcome. We are on day 5. We are piling a list of 300 things. Today, let's see what the number is, the goal for today. Day 5. All right. Let's go ahead and get this started. We're not going to be here long. We're here to get the day started and get it going. Welcome for those who are new here. Welcome to those who are my series regulars. I am Shamika Cotton, the host of Saturday Morning Tap-In that we have every Saturday morning, where we come together to set intentions, have some uplifting conversations, and then do some journaling. Today, however, although it's not Saturday, we are here to come together to do an exercise that is called the 300 Things List We Want to Ask God For. And a few years ago, I saw a clip from Steve Harvey where he talked about writing a list of 300 things you want to ask God for. And it's based on the way he described it. It's based on the scripture, the biblical scripture in Habakkuk 2, verse 2, where it says, write the vision and make it plain so that he who reads it may run. The vision shall surely come to pass. It will not tarry, which means it will not be delayed. It will happen at its divine and perfect appointed time, right? And so that is the idea. Many of you have heard me talk about this all the time. When you write things down, that's the first step to making them happen. Last year, we did this exercise at the end of 2023, where we came together every day. And why are we coming together every day? Because when I first tried to do this exercise, many times I tried to do this exercise, I would start and I wouldn't finish. I would get up to a certain number and then I couldn't think of anything else. And so I would always try and not be able to finish. And so I had this idea. I was like, wait a minute. What if I invited my community to do it with me? I know that I am not alone in this, in terms of starting this list and feeling overwhelmed by it and just stuck looking at the page trying to come up with 300 things. So what if I came together with my Saturday Morning Tap-In community and we did it together? And not only did we do it together, but we broke it up, right? 300 may seem daunting, but what if we broke it up over the course of 7 days. And we came together every day just for 10 minutes and 10 seconds, just to get it started, But we endeavored to do this thing together. And so in 2023, I was able to finally finish my 300 things list. Welcome to those who are just joining us. Miss Jamie Rogers, good morning. Bronx, I see you in the house. How's your list coming along? Morid, welcome. Quinn, that's me. That's you. Welcome. We are on day 5. So just a couple of things before we get started, because like I said, we're just here to get the party started, to get the ball rolling, because ideally we come together this morning and then throughout the day, we continue to add things to our list. So are you going to add 43 things to your list in 10 minutes? You might, but more than likely you won't get that far. You'll get a few things going, but what will have happened is you will have opened yourself up for the day to find out, what am I going to add to my list today, right? And so throughout the day, maybe at lunchtime, you take some time and add some things to your list. Maybe at dinner time, you take some time and you add things to your list. And before you go to bed, you take some time and you add things to your list, so that by the end of the day, you have added 43 things to your list and you are on your way to accomplishing the goal of completing your 300 things list, right? So this right now is just to give you a little inspiration, a little motivation to come together for us to endeavor to do it together. So when I first talked about this exercise, and even sometime this year and even last year, I was a little confused about something, right? So Steve Harvey mentioned that when you write this list, you're supposed to look at it every day. And then by the end of the year, you come back and you look at your list and you're like, wow, look at all the things that I accomplished. And so when I first heard it, I was just like, well, if you're looking at it every day, how are you surprised by the end of the year, right? So am I supposed to look at it every day? I don't understand. Maybe he means look at it every day that you're compiling the list. But then I had a big aha moment when I saw another clip of him talking about the list. And knowing what I know about Steve Harvey, he is a fan of the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest or highly encourage you to read it. It's a wonderful book that talks about the mindset and the principles you need to live a prosperous and abundant life. Now, one of the exercises in the book is to state how much money do you want to have by a certain time, right? And then you are to write down what are the things that you are willing to give, right? And it's not 300 things. You just make a statement. You write it down. What are you willing to give in order to receive that amount of money that you wrote down? And then another step of the exercise is this, and this is how it all clicked and made sense to me. I was like, duh, how did you not understand this before? But hey, guess what? You get it when you get it, all right? The other part of the exercise and Think and Grow Rich is that you write it on a piece of paper. And you take that piece of paper with you so that when you wake up in the morning, it's right by your bed. And you spend some time and you read it over. Before you go to bed, you read it over. You take that paper with you throughout the day and you pull it out and you look at it. So you're always keeping it in your mind. And I was like, oh, okay. So in the other clip that I saw with Steve Harvey, he said, take just 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes before you go to bed, just to read over your list, right? Now, it's 300 items, right? You may not read through all of the 300 things in 5 minutes, but just taking 5 minutes when you wake up in the morning to just pull out your list, open a page and read it for 5 minutes. Set your timer, read it. When the timer goes off, you've done it, right? Not making it very hard, but just being disciplined and committed and honoring the plan that you set out to look at it. And then to do the same thing, you're finally wrapping up your day, you're in the bed, get your phone, set your timer for 5 minutes, get your list, and just spend some time 5 minutes reading over the list, right? So that is the missing piece of understanding that I have about the list. So this year, good morning, Bree. So glad that you're here. Yes, I had a wonderful Christmas, spent it with friends and their family. So it was wonderful. How was your Christmas? So I was just explaining, Brees, because you've heard me talk about this whole idea of looking at the list every day. And so just realizing that, we are supposed to look at our list. We are supposed to engage with our list every day. And it's just for 5 minutes. And guess what? Dare I say, whether you take 5 minutes or whether you take 3 minutes, whatever you set in your mind for the time, whatever you set in your mind, Manny Melis, make that the time. Make that the time. Even if you say, I'm just going to do 3 minutes or 2 minutes, whatever you do, keep doing it. But make sure you're engaging and looking at that list every day, right? And so the other thing that I realized after doing this list from last year was that when I was going through my list to see what did I accomplish in 2024 that I wrote down in 2023 when I made this list, I checked off quite a few things. However, there were other things that I did not check off, but that they were completely within my power. Do you guys hear me? There were things that I could have just done, but I forgot that I wrote it down because I wasn't looking at my list every day. After I did it, I kind of did it like that QVC commercial for that, whatever it was. I think it was a crock pot where you set it and forget it. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm just going to set it and forget it and let the magic happen, right? I wrote it down. Now it's going to happen, right? But what do we know? We know that if we take inspired action, right? Yes, we are asking God for 300 things. And remember, the how is none of your business, right? How is it going to happen? That is up to God. Your job is to simply ask for it. Your job is to read the vision and allow the mind powers, the power of God to go and bring it to you, right? And that was the other aha moment that I had about the scripture that this exercise is based on. The scripture that says, write the vision and make it plain so that he who reads it may run with it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I am the one that's supposed to read it, right? That is one interpretation of that scripture. I am the one that's supposed to read it, right? So that I can read it, and then my imaginations and me working with God will make it happen. What is my part? To do the simple things of asking and reading it, right? And so what I have decided we're going to do this time, right? This is going to be our second year doing it together. So in 2025, what we are going to do is we're going to read our list every day, morning and evening. That is our experiment for 2025. All right. Who's with me? Put some hearts in the chat. Who's with me? We're going to endeavor to do it that way. And we're going to do the best we can. Okay. We're going to still allow ourselves grace. But what I am going to do, what's up, Chill? Happy day after Christmas. But what I am going to do is to make sure at least once a month, I'm going to be checking in and having an exercise for us to do that allows us to further engage with our list, right? To think about things on our list, to revisit it. All right. So that is what we're going to do at least once a month. Okay. So that is how we are going to do what? Keep the dream alive in 2025. Good morning. She's a paradox. So, all right. So without further ado, let's just take a moment because I've been talking a lot. I'm going to have a swig of my delicious coffee. You guys just prepare to open ourselves, prepare to ask for more, prepare to take off the limits. All right. So as we just center ourselves, getting grounded and relaxing ourselves, as in its place of relaxation, that we are opening up our mind and our spirit to tap into what wants to come through us in 2025. All right. Imagine this, hashtag dope photography, my friend. Welcome. Imagine this. It is December 31st, 2025. You are at a gathering with friends and family. And these friends and family, they are going around the table to ask each person to share, how was your year? Tell us what made this year a great year for you. And as they come to you, what will you say made 2025 the best year ever? What are the things that you are going to talk about? The blessings, the doors that opened, the chance encounters that you were divinely aligned to experience. What will you say on December 31st, 2025? And in this moment right now, over the course of these next few days, as we continue to make that list, what you say in 2025 starts out on this list right now in 2024. All right, so let's just take a moment to relax and center ourselves for a very short moment, letting go of anything that came before this moment, anything that we think may be coming after this moment, and really owning the power that we have in the now. Did you know that all the power that you have, that you are at your most powerful in this present moment, where you can decide, where you get to choose in this moment how you will experience this moment and hence your day. Let's take a nice collective inhale. We inhale. And exhale. And as we exhale, we are allowing the breath to release and unlock any patches of tension we may be experiencing in our body, checking in with our feet, our neck, our jaws. We're letting go. We are opening ourselves up, asking the question, what wants to come through me in 2025? What are the desires that have been knocking at your heart's door? Let us take another collective inhale. We inhale. And we exhale. And as we take this collective inhale and exhale, we realize that we are in some ways locking arms together, saying, I support you. Thank you for supporting me in this task that is very close to my heart. We are connecting with our breath, connecting with our intention, saying to each other, you deserve more. I deserve more. And right now we are showing up together. One more time. Nice cleansing inhale. And we let it go. I am setting the clock for 10 minutes and 10 seconds. The clock has begun. We are adding things to our list. Welcome, Jamil. Welcome. We are making our way through our 300 things list. Remember, you have not because you ask not. You see people out there living their best life. You see them posting their highlight reels on Instagram, and that awakens something in you that says, you know what? I want to experience that. Have you asked for it? Have you wrote it down? Right? 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Let's get the ball rolling, right? Let's get the juices flowing. As we are going within to say, what do I want to experience? We are writing it down. Welcome, Man Nuance. Welcome. We are adding things to our list of 300 things we want to ask God for, because 2025, we plan to thrive. Oh, wait a minute. Who's that? Okay, she's got bars. Okay, focus, Shamika. Add to your list. Here we go. Great. And remember, for those who are just doing this today, maybe you weren't with us earlier this week. Remember that you want to also include just an idea. What are the habits that you need in order to sustain some of your big ideas that you have written on the list, right? What are those things? Do you find the nutrition plan that is perfect for your body and your mind? What books do you need to read to keep you motivated and fueled to keep going toward those things that you wrote down, right? Just opening up the idea of what you can write down, of what we're writing down, right? Just opening up the idea. You can ask for big, and you can get very specific, right? You want a new house. Well, what neighborhood is in there, right? How much do you pay for your monthly mortgage payments? How much do you save up for your deposit, right? Who do you hire to do your interior decorating? What store are you going to shop at? Write it down. That's right, Breeze. We thrive in 2025. I love it. Okay. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go. And remember, you're allowed to think. You don't have to rush through the list. You don't have to rush. You're allowed to think. And go within. We're just holding a space for it right now. Holding a space. Yes. Ashe, Jamil. Yes. Mm. Do you get a promotion next year, perhaps? Do you get a promotion next year? Do you advance in your career? So then, are there classes that you take? Are there organizations that you join? Are there events that you know are going to be happening in 2025 that you go to? Oh, I just thought of something. I got an event that I definitely want to attend, because attending that event next year is attached to one of my goals. Write that down. Just give you things to think about. That's what I'm here for. Okay. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Do you rewrite your resume? Do you rework your portfolio? Put it on a list. You got 300 entries to put. Why not make that one of them? Okay, I'm just saying. And when you attend these events, how are you flying? Are you flying first class, right? Are you getting upgrades? Do you finally join the what is it, the Sky Miles Club, so you can wait in the lounge? You can write that down. Nothing says you can't write that down, right? It's not that you ask for too much, it's that you ask for too little. It's no coincidence that you're here. Even if this is your first time ever hearing about it, it's no coincidence. It's time for you to have the life that you envision, the life that you feel called to. This is to remind you. Let's get it started. 3 minutes to go. I forgot I wrote something down in my phone yesterday yep, I forgot. Okay. Got to put that on my list. Okay, I just remembered what it was. Yes. Hello, Tanya. Welcome. We are adding to our list of 300 things we're asking God for in 2025. This is day 5. And feel free to be silly. If something makes you laugh, like, no way that couldn't happen, write it down. Why not? Be silly. What's up, Chalk Bless 18? We are writing down items in our 300 things list we want to ask God for. We are setting the wheels in motion. $50 seconds to go. Welcome, Leo. Welcome. We are adding to our list of 300 things, getting ready for 2025. Just 30 seconds to go. And don't worry if you're just tuning in and you're like, what did I miss? You could always go watch the recordings, which I keep up on YouTube, youtube.com/Shamika Chronicles. All right. And I also keep it on my Facebook page. So if we're friends on Facebook, you can also find the recordings there as well. And we're at time. We are at time. We took the time today to write some things down on our list. Another wonderful kickoff session for the day, day 5, right? So as you go about your day today, I know I didn't write down 43 things. Remember, we want to write down 43 things a day. So by the end of the day today, you should be at 215, all right? I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, and we are doing it together. So just know that you are not alone, that you are doing this in community. And I really believe that we are going to have breakthroughs to share with each other in 2025. I think this way that we're going to engage with our list in 2025, I think something really magical is going to happen. I can just feel it, you guys. I really feel it. We're going to have so many stories and testimonies about, oh my gosh, look, this happened. All right. So tomorrow we're back here at 9:30 and we are going to add more items to our list. I'll give you some more motivation and inspiration to continue to go forward. We're almost there. We are so almost there, right? Tomorrow is going to be day 6. All right. And then we will wrap up. Day 7 is going to be on Saturday morning tap-in. And for those who may just now be finding me, every Saturday morning we come together at 9:30 to set our intentions and to have uplifting conversations and to journal. And last year I challenged myself. Could I do Saturday morning tap-in every Saturday unless I was working? Could I show up and hold this space? And so, y'all, we are on our way to me celebrating a year of honoring my year commitment to do this. So you don't want to miss Saturday morning tap-in. All right. I want to say thank you so much. Yes. Oh, thank you, Leo, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. I'm so glad that we all are talking and building community, right? Community is what you bring, right? And we all bring something. So I'm so glad that you all are communicating and helping us keep this a space of love and encouragement and positivity. So, all right, I will see you all tomorrow morning. We will continue to do this list. All right, so don't forget to continue to write things down on your list throughout the day. You have not because you ask not. Remember to think and dream big. All right, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30. All right, you guys, thank you so much for holding my hand and holding each other's hands as we do this. I'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.